What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Quicksand tapping in for episode 33 of Mindset Monday, and today we're going to talk about accepting things as they are, but also appreciating the current moment that we're in right now. But before we get into it, the one thing that I do ask of you is that if you find any type of value in the context of this video, that you share with someone who can also benefit. I'll post a mindset video every Monday, so subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss another drop. Tap in. It's important to accept things for as they are in this moment and not as we wish they were. Because if we're constantly wishing that it was different, then we have to look back and see, okay, well, if I'm wishing for this, am I proactively doing everything that I need to be doing in order for that wish to come true? Right? That's something to look at. What happens most of the time is that people don't like the current moment and they don't like their circumstance, and then they wish for better, but then they don't put in the work or they don't put in the effort, and they don't look or seek ways to problem solve and to get themselves out of the situation. Right? Now, if I backtrack a little bit, when I say to not wish things were to happen, right? I mean, you can wish and you can manifest, things to happen in your life. And you should be doing that, right? You should be saying out loud that I'm going to be the best podcaster of all time, right? You should believe that and you should speak it into existence, definitely. But along with that, you have to put in the work on a daily basis. You have to study all the other podcasters on the market and see what they're doing and how they're successful, and then try to use each one of them, to add to your toolbox. Whatever they do good, add those tools to your toolbox, so that way you can develop into, the best version of yourself as a podcaster or whatever field you go into. So you can manifest and you can wish, but don't do so without the work that goes with it. If that makes sense, right? It also goes back to controlling what you can control, right? If you constantly try to change the current circumstance that you don't like, but you're changing it in the moment, you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your time. And those two things are time you can't get back. And energy is, once you spend it, it's gone. So it becomes a thing of, make sure that you control what you can control. You can control your effort. You can control your energy. You can control how hard you're putting in the work, how often you're working. You can control your tenacity, your grit, your willingness to teach, your willingness to learn, your determination, your willingness to make bonds and friendships with people. Like, you can control all of that. And if you do control that and you put your energy in the right places, then you're going to find that the manifestation is going to come true, whatever you're asking for, because you're working just as hard at controlling your, what you can control, and that's helping you in the end. The more time you spend and the more energy you spend on worrying about the things that are out of your control, that's where you end up in a downward spiral. That's where you get the frustrations. That's where your creativity is not at the highest levels that you can be, and you don't get work done. You make excuses. So what you, myself, and everyone else around you should be doing is worrying about the things you can control, right? And this is a repetitive kind of like message that you hear all over the place. But it's true. It is true. And I wouldn't even have started this, I guess you can say, like this segment for Mindset Mondays if I didn't foresee it, right? I manifested this. I knew that I wanted to make YouTube videos outside of basketball. I wanted to be able to bring my mind to people all over the world through, YouTube videos, right? Longer base, like 3 to 10 minute, 3 to 12 minute videos where, you know, people can consume them on the road, when they're driving, at work, at the gym, you know, if they're studying, whatever. I want my content to be able to provide positive energy, to provide a different outlook on life, to provide sort of like a blueprint for success and happiness and finding who you are as a person, right? And I knew this going into it, and 33 episodes later, I'm continuing to do so. And this is because I'm controlling the moment, right? I'm letting the moment be what it is, but I'm still in control of it. I'm still putting my full time and effort into this process. And for you, whatever that process is, find it, put your energy into it, love it, embrace it, even through the downs, even especially through the ups, right? When you find success, continue to go forward with it and find a way to get better. If you take a loss and you're not finding that success, believe in it, continue to see, okay, how can I adjust and make this better, right? How can I, moving forward, how can I deal better with the loss? These are all things in your control, but it's a matter of being open to learning new things, but also being open to being vulnerable and saying, hey, look, I know that I don't have it all under control in this moment, but what I can do, I can write it out. What are 3 things in my life right now that are out of my control that I can adjust? And then you work steady, slow, one by one, right? So that way you can hold yourself accountable. And then, you know, having like this segment right here, I'm being held accountable by, you know, the people watching or people around me who know this segment is going to be posted every Monday, right? So I know I need to get it done no matter what. So this is all I want to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. The message is what it is, and you are in control. Don't worry about the things you cannot control. Accept this moment for what it is, embrace it, love it, and continue going forward with the best energy possible. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. Drop a comment, drop a like, share it with someone who you know can benefit from this type of video. I would appreciate that. I want to grow this channel. I want to grow your guys' minds. I want to grow my mind. So let's continue going forward, and I will see you guys next week. Tap out.